you hold this for me?
Got it.
I'm gonna sneak in. Pardon my butt. Okay. Well, everyone, we are live, and it's 2 p.m. Look at us in that timeliness. Not at all like on Monday, when I was 30 minutes late because my mic wasn't working.
So you've had tech issues too.
Yeah, well, not here, but Monday, for some reason. Welcome to the Wheel and Chill Show, live at JordanCon. We have a very special edition of an episode today. We do not have Tavern with us. Hey, Tavern, if you end up watching this. But we do have two of our three co-hosts and some very special guests today. So we are going to briefly introduce ourselves and our special guests and the competitors of the first ever Wheel and Chill food battle. And we'll see if we're going to make this into an annual thing. So thanks everyone for being here. So I am Kritter XD, one of the co-hosts of the Wheel and Chill Show, and this is my YouTube channel, so if you're not subscribed, consider it. And Winespring, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Winespring. You can find me on X at Winespring Cafe. Not Winespring Inn, Winespring Cafe. And also check out my hashtag WhatEats for all of the most original Wheel of Time themed recipes you'll ever find, some of which you'll get to taste today if you're here live.
It's true. So Winespring is one of the competitors in the first annual Wheel and Chill food battle, trademark pending. And the other competitor, I'm going to go ahead and let introduce herself. Penny, go ahead.
Boo!
Hello, my name is Penny, and my handle is Walk Cake Lady. And I have many social medias. I'm on X and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I dabble a little bit in everything.
Okay.
You also make cakes for the charity auction, is that right?
Yeah.
She makes some amazing cakes for the charity auction.
Do you know how much money you've brought in for the auction yourself for that participation?
For this
Over
one
the
or
years,
over?
totality.
Probably about $2,500
Yeah.
total
Wow.
so far.
Yeah.
Heck yeah,
Awesome.
well
Right?
done. Okay, so those are our two competitors, Penny versus Winespring. We also have two very special guest judges. I am a judge because I wanted to eat the food, obviously, although the people in our audience will also get to eat the food, some of it at least. Woo, yeah, heck yeah. We have a beloved friend of the Wheel and Chill Show. He was here last year, and he provided his taint for another tasting type of a live
Provided
stream,
his taint.
aka the hot sauce that he makes. And so
Be careful with that one, yeah.
and so we welcomed him back to the Wheel and Chill Show to be a guest judge because we know he's got great taste. And why don't you introduce yourself, Josh?
Well, hello. My name is Josh. I'm the Soravan Mihail of the Black Tower podcast, and I've just been slinging my taint all over JordanCon for years now, and people seem to really like it. And last year, we put my taint all over Winespring's cookies, and everybody really loved it. I can't even get through it. It's hot sauce. I make hot sauce. It's a lot of fun, but I like to cook other things too, and I'm looking forward to today. It's going to be great.
Awesome. So make sure to check out the Black Tower podcast, and you have a new podcast.
So it's actually new old.
New old.
It's one that I had before the Black Tower. It's Two Geeks, One Mic, and I brought it back. My brother and I have started our cosplay era, and we're having fun with it. So we're bringing back the geek.
Heck yeah. And I forgot to mention, I'm also on a podcast. It's called But Are There Dragons? I am reading The Lord of the Rings alongside a friend of mine who has never read Tolkien. So if you haven't checked that out, you definitely should. Season 3 with the Two Towers is starting very, very soon. So if you want to catch up, now's the time. Okay, so we have another very special guest. This is Leroy's dad. Leroy's dad bid on and won our special edition, one-of-a-kind Wheel and Chill Show at JordanCon mug, which granted him the right to be a guest judge at today's competition. So why don't you talk about yourself? You could say whatever you want, maybe what you've been doing with the Wheel of Time, how long you've been a fan, whatever.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. I'm here because I was told there was food. That's basically what I've got. I'm just a big Wheel of Time fan. I'm a fan to so many people here, and of course Critter's just the best.
The best.
Me and my wife, who's watching,
Hi, wife.
spend our TikTok every night watching Kritter tell us about all the authors and the terrible things they've done. Wow. And we love that.
No.
And I'm just so excited to be here. I was happy to win this auction because it was for a good cause.
Yes.
And I also got to win this beautiful shirt. And I appreciate whoever made this. And I'm just happy to be here. And I'm happy to eat.
Always.
So there will be food.
You're in the right place.
Okay, so we have this. Basically, I'm going to hand it over to the two competitors because I'm here to eat. And if you guys want to distribute or have people come get food or whatever, would probably be easier if you would maybe hand it out a little bit just so they don't have to walk past the wires. But yeah, and then we'll get to the tasting and judge round by round. How did you envision the judging going?
Hello again. I am Wine Spring Cafe, not Wine Spring Inn, Wine Spring Cafe from #WhatEats. I'm about to win this delicious trophy that we made right here. Hopefully I'm about to win, hint, hint. So we'll start with the category of candy. And so would you like to describe yours first and then I can jump in?
Yes.
And as for the judges here, they have little print-offs that my husband over here, Mr. Winespring, made.
Fancy.
Yes. So what you're going to do is score it 1 through 10, just overall experience. You get to decide what that means for yourself. You are in control, okay, with how perfect our candy is that is Wheel of Time themed. So just 1 through 10, you can see Penny, Winespring, that's me, and we have a little bonus point here at the end that I'll announce later. That's just for you to write in for us.
Okay.
Okay, so candy, boom.
Okay, so my offering is called Mother's Milk in a Cup. It is featuring a white chocolate truffle shaped like a mother's breast. And inside is white chocolate Bailey's ganache. And it's nestled in a dark chocolate cup filled with a white chocolate Bailey's mousse.
Wow. Wow. Incredible. And you said mother's milk in a cup?
Yep.
Nice. Very nice. So, do you think this is high enough? Okay, sorry. Mic check. Let us know if you can't hear us. Okay. So, mine is Valens Velvet Volcanoes. I have a printout here with the recipe, for anybody who wants to try that out. It'll be on WhatEats and on winespringcafe.com this week. And I wrote a little ditty for you. So hopefully, can everyone hear me? All right, here we go. In the vibrant hustle of a bustling festival in Obodar, Valen Luca, ever the showman, unveiled his latest attraction with a flourish. Valen's Velvet Volcanoes. You'll see them right over there next to, some cup thing. Okay. Inspired by the tales of travelers from distant lands, he had concocted a treat that promised the thrill of a menagerie performance with each bite. Mixing the rich, creamy sweetness of toffee with a daring dash of exotic spices smuggled from the far reaches of Shara. He crafted these delightful confections. As the festival lights twinkled like stars, Luca proudly watched the faces of his patrons light up with the delight and surprise as the smooth sweetness of the toffee gave way to the spicy eruption that followed. Securing his velvet volcanoes as the star of the show. I'm almost done. much to his gleeful satisfaction. You're welcome. I was told to do this by her, and then she didn't do it. So
Hey, I was busy dancing all night and then talking to my friends till 5 in the morning. That was very, very, very important.
wow, I was sound asleep.
Friendship connections are what life's made
I
of.
know. I love you too. Can you just complete the heart real quick? Just complete that heart with me. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Thank you.
shall we begin to distribute to the people who are nearby?
Would you
Oh
set
yeah,
that on
disclaimer, I forgot to mention that there is alcohol in my offering. It's not incredibly, it's a little strong, but it's not like a full shot or anything.
Nice. Nicely done. And mine has almonds,
You're really coming for
tree
me.
nuts, these kind of things. Thank you to our volunteers for handing out. Watch the wire here. Okay, good. I love it. Look at these beautiful hands in the stream. Wave to the camera. Definitely made enough.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, judges, feel free to dig in.
Let's do this. Okay.
Thank you. Teamwork. Ooh, I'm
First
seeing good
impressions.
faces. Yeah.
It's creamy. That's really good. I will say, I'm so glad she called it mothered milk in a cup because, in honor of Kevin, if he's out there or watching, I thought this might be a Trolloc anatomy thing that she was going for, but no, this is excellent.
I didn't listen when you said what was in this, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Very creamy. Sorry, I'm a judge.
Can I have my napkin?
It reminds me of Christmas. I don't know.
Oh, what a lovely statement. Thank you. Pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, the texture there is.
It does remind me of like a traditional Christmas.
You know what I like about it? You've got like the caramely toffee-ness, but it's not sticking to my teeth,
It's soft.
which is amazing.
Sometimes you got to keep it soft.
What is that? That little. There's a little flavor to it in the middle there. Yeah, the spice.
That is a Cajun spice I added to the topping.
That is so good.
That's the volcano part of the volcano.
The volcano part of the volcano. Okay. Okay. Any thoughts now that you've tried them both?
I mean, I couldn't choose between them because I think they're both really good.
Wow.
Personally,
Wow.
I think
All right. She's
I think
playing
I
nice.
definitely had a good contender. Hey, I'll be honest. I'll tell people what I think stuff is.
Good. I would agree. I mean, I already knew that you were formidable. I've eaten your cakes, and I've never had such a delightful texture in my life. So I knew you were bringing it. I would say the quality of your chocolate is amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah. I would love to know the brand you used, actually.
It was Lind.
Lindt. Okay, now we know. That is very good chocolate. Yeah.
Does anyone in the audience have any particularly strong thoughts about either? We got a thumbs up over in the corner. Okay, we got thumbs ups all around. I love that. Okay, we've got a so good. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so now is the time. Do you want us to announce?
No. We'll do that at
We're
the
gonna keep
end.
it a little secret what the ratings are.
I'm
Okay.
going to
I will say-
honorably
I will
not
say,
look.
Going into that, just looking at them, one I thought was going to be a little better than the other, and then the taste-wise, it was the opposite. So, yeah, I mean, they both one looked awesome, and the other, and they both looked fine, but they both
Fine.
looked awesome, and one tasted.
Okay. Well,
I love that. I love hearing some thoughts.
if we want to maybe start the distribution of round 2 while we do our voting, so you guys can't see what we're doing.
Yes. Fold it in half, turn it over. I'm going to try not to look, but boy, I want to know.
Penny, I'm gonna hand this to you. you want to. Oh, sorry. Wine Spring and Penny, feel free to talk about whatever you want to talk about while we do our thing.
I think I made a mistake. This is amazing.
Love it, love it, love it.
Okay, can we get your...
Yes, you want to just grab it right here? Help yourself. Pass it around. Don't need to be on a napkin unless you just want one. There you go. Yeah. Go hard. There's a lot there. I made so much. No, that's round 3. It's round 3.
They had a sort of Christmas feel to them, and it's I'm not gonna say anything more.
Christmas at JordanCon for round 1. You love to see it.
Love it. No, I was saying about they both had I like the flavors, right? Flavors are amazing, but like for me when I'm eating candy especially, it can't be overly sweet, which nothing here was. And the other thing I really love is textures. And I love how both of you had unique approaches to like playing with the textures of, oh my God, that was amazing. That was so good.
Very different.
And I made a
Very
mistake.
good,
This is going to be difficult. This is going to be really hard.
Yeah.
You guys came to play.
Yeah, we did. We came to feed
Well,
you.
the other ones could make us or break us, so we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see something I really like.
Okay.
Trouble.
I'm curious, just looking at it. The plating is beautiful. Whenever you hand it out, try to like show the camera as you walk by, just so they can get like the closer look.
I'm getting pictures of mine too.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Oh, shoot. I just realized.
Oh no.
What did you realize?
I missed a key component on my
Oh no.
on my thing.
Do you have it? Do you want to add it right now?
It's upstairs.
Oh,
I
I'm
forgot
sorry.
about it.
You just tell us about it.
Yeah.
No, it's going to take too long.
Just describe the dish.
Oh no, I could tell you. I'm just really sad because
Yeah.
the full thing. Okay, so mine was supposed to be Figs and Mice is what it was called, and it was based off the scene in the books. I think it was Julian Sandar where he used the figs and the mice to scare the person he was interrogating, and he let them imagine what he was going to do with the figs and mice, but didn't tell them, and they got so scared that they went ahead and confessed. And so it was supposed to be a crostini with a fig jam and prosciutto with a fresh arugula, a balsamic vinaigrette glaze with a little mouse made out of mascarpone cheese. But I forgot, in my rush, I forgot to put the fig jam on there.
Oh no, that is important.
Maybe like Julian in the books, you're letting us imagine
I like that.
That's the element there. That's the tie-in. Well done.
I mean, I still think they'll taste pretty good without the figs. It doesn't make as much sense.
I love it.
Okay, Wine Spring, what's yours?
Yes, of course. I'm super ready. Here we go. Okay.
Sorry.
Mine is a classic. Here's some napkins, very thoughtfully for you. I think we need one more. Because you're going to definitely need it after you eat mine. Okay, look, I'm going to start. You can pass that out. So mine is a classic What Eats recipe.
Oh,
It's been out for years. Of course, I have a story for you. Sorry, Kritter, it's going to take a second.
Fine.
These are Trolloc balls.
Yes.
Okay? Trolloc balls, classic What Eat. One of the first recipes I put out years ago. Okay, here we go. In the shadowy mists of the Blight. Yeah, it's a story. Wine Spring, that's me. A daring chef sought the rarest of ingredients. Armed with only a frying pan, she crept through the underbrush while the beasts slept off their latest raid. With a chef's precision and a pinch of audacious luck, she managed to extract the needed ingredient, the moist and spicy balls of Trollocs, a delicacy unheard of in more civilized lands. Having her bag full of illicit delights, she sprinted home, already dreaming of her next groundbreaking #WhatEats dish,
Shameless!
cheesy Trolloc balls. P.S. Trollocs were definitely harmed in the development of this recipe.
That's got the energy of monkey's brains, though quite often to be found in Washington, D.C., though quite popular in Cantonese cuisine, are not oftenly found in Washington, D.C.
Oh my.
All right, now I know not to give you my ideas of elaborating on the recipe.
Yeah, you handed that right to me.
Oh no!
You just
Oh
handed
no!
it to me.
You took that and then you just made it 10 times bigger.
I wine springed it.
Okay.
Thank
Have
you.
they? Shall we distribute?
And then I guess we should.
And we can go
We
ahead.
should distribute.
Hopefully it is still warm for everybody.
go
We warmed
ahead.
those this morning.
I'm going to put the mic down. If any judges have any thoughts, pick the mic up and say them. And while you're in front of the cameras, please show the love it. Thank you.
No, is there meat on it? I know I can't eat my own anymore, but I made it when I used to eat meat, so I do know what it tastes like. But we do need one over here. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah. I didn't get to try either. Oh no! Oh wait, right here, right here. I'll let you get it.
Technically, it is in the category of the stuff.
Okay.
But I totally understand that it's not that like that dangerous. But
Got it.
it's your.
I got you.
I totally get it.
Ooh. Thoughts?
Okay, well, I had one, and it was very tasty. I will say, just from the description of where these were themed come from, that wasn't sounding very appetizing, but the food looks good, and it's living up to hype. I don't know what it would be with the fig jam, but it's very tasty without it. I would say it's very tasty.
I'm just gonna say the fig jam probably would admit it tastes awful, and it's just 10 times better this way.
All right, that's the energy right there.
Okay.
All right. I started with the more exotic ingredients.
Balls.
Your balls.
Yeah.
I started with the balls, and thank you for that. I like the flavor there. I like the nice little. I keep doing this when I talk about the balls, the balls.
The balls.
And I like your flavor there, and I even like the little crunchy, like little outer bits as well.
Let it
There's a
survive,
nice
travel.
play there.
Yes, thank you.
As far as the crostini, also wonderful flavor. I am sad that the fig jam is not there, but I'm glad you told me about it, because I would have been like, this needs something sweet. But it was. The textures and flavors are there. Like, that's great.
I'll bring some down when you can try.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So I am a sucker for a little crostini. Not gonna lie, I love anything on bread, basically. But I have been wondering what the trolloc balls were going to be like for a very, very long time, and I will say that I am not disappointed.
That's a great review. Not disappointed.
They were very good. They were very good. So this I think this both strong on both sides of this round.
Yes,
I would say.
yes.
Any other final thoughts? You didn't talk about the other one, yeah.
To be fair, when I saw it, I knew what it was, and it is one of my favorite little snacks. My criticism would be that it's not very daring, because I know exactly what that is. I've done it myself. But it is still one of my favorite snacks, so you got to just sort of balance that.
You've hunted trolloc balls, sir?
Yes. Obviously, I have.
Hey! You said, obviously I have.
Okay, we have a couple significant others on the flanks of this live stream that you can barely see. So why don't we have them weigh in now that they've tried potentially both of them?
Ooh, did you get to try both? My sweet darling who loves my food. Okay.
All right, yeah, knowing the origin story of the particular dish, it did seem unappealing at first, but I have to say it was It was very good. Everything was the taste. It was very good. And of course, I've got to be biased with my wife's cooking, who feeds me. So have to be nice. But no, I think both of them were great. Great taste, great everything. They very well put together, both of you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much for saying mine was better. Thank you.
I'm gonna say it's very tough because
Presentation-wise, there was one that presented a lot more. One that's, like I said, a classic favorite of mine. It's sort of hard to decide between the two.
I agree. It's hard to present a Trolloc/meatball in a way that's like, wow, cute.
It's a ball. Come on.
Look how delicious.
Bacon bow.
Okay,
Look, when it comes to scoring on presentation, that's a challenging one to nail.
Unless you like balls, and then they were
Unless
beautiful.
you like balls.
okay, Mr. Winespring.
Well, the Christina was really good. I could imagine the jam on there, and it was very good, very good. But yeah, I mean, when she got home with the ball, the bag of balls, and cooked them up, I mean, it was quite the sight, So, yeah.
So what you're saying is like in bulk, the balls are even more impressive, like of a presentation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know, did you slaughter the Trollocs yourself, or did you hire
Were they
somebody?
free-range Trollocs?
Do you need me to read the story again? Because with the precision that only a chef can have, I sliced off their balls while they slept.
With the frying pan.
In the morning when they woke, realized their balls were no longer there. You can decide what happened.
So you ethically sourced the balls.
They are
Got
very
it.
ethically
This
sourced.
creates two mental images that I think are equally funny. One is a mental image of Winespring, like hiking around the borderlands with a backpack full of balls. Great. The other one is a bunch of like Trolloc eunuchs that are like, bless you before going into battle.
Any thoughts from the audience? Any general? We got two thumbs up from somebody. We got a thumb up from somebody else. Some thumbs. We got some lots of thumbs. Okay, lots of them. In one word, how would one of you all describe this round? Tasty, scrumptious, savory. Okay, I love it. All right, are you all prepared to take it to the last? Well, we obviously are going to write down our scores. And while we do, if you'd like to prepare for the next round.
Yes, so the next round is desserts. So let's pass those over.
Do you have more napkins over there?
Yes,
or is this
we
it?
do.
Okay. My dessert offering isn't as fun and flamboyant as the last two,
Oh my, but it looks good.
but it's very traditional.
Thanks, babe.
So it is based on. I try to pick from different offerings that were served in the book. So one of the things that they had mentioned that they had served in Tarvalon was apple tarts. So I made an apple tart galette with caramel sauce drizzled over the top.
Fillet? What did you call it?
Galette.
Miniature
It's a free-form pie. Instead of being in a big pie plate and slicing it, it's turned in on itself to hold the contents in.
It's a skill. So that's very impressive. I'm not kidding. I'm not making fun of you. It's true. Those are beautiful. I can see it.
That one's sincere.
I was not going hard this time.
I have a hard time when people say things like that because to me, like they're like, "Oh, it's so hard, and I'm like, "That's easy. That's easy. That's not hard." But I also need to appreciate that not everyone can do everything that I do. So,
Yes. That is a skill you've learned, and that is a beautiful galette. Like, I can see it.
I mean, she makes wedding cakes and sells them. So yeah, like she's gonna be a little more skilled than the
That
average
is
Joe.
lovely looking.
The Tarvalon cake.
Yeah,
The Valenluca cake.
Valenluca.
Yeah, the charity auction.
That was amazing. That cake. If you haven't seen it, I know there's pictures online. That was amazing. Amazing cake.
Yeah, it was gorgeous, and I love that they had it rotating so that it was like in motion in the auction. It was perfect.
So good.
I would also like to say that the cake's design, the artwork on that was based on a print by Edsel Adams.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
So it's kind of, he has like a lot of like Art Nouveau influences in a lot of his work, and I love that.
Shout out to my wife. That was the Amish circus people cake. When I was reading that part of the book, she was making fun of me, saying, "Why are you reading about the Amish circus people?" And I'm like,
We haven't gotten the galettes yet. Okay, there's more. Sorry, I was just checking. It's like,
Critter is very anxious to
I wanna
make sure
get this
she gets
galette.
galette.
I don't know if I've ever had a
I was-
galette before.
I was starting to get a little worried that we were going to get it.
Yeah, we have Wine Spring. What do we have already?
Yes, well, let me go ahead and start reading this to you while you enjoy it.
We have sweet trollic balls now.
This is the innards scooped out. No, I'm just kidding, gross. Okay, so this is a new Wadit's recipe. This is their debut, just like the first one was. We have one. We have one here.
Oh, you got one.
Thank you. Yeah. I might need to take a couple home though, because this looks amazing. This looks amazing. Okay, so this one is called Two Rivers Tassies. Here we go. You're welcome, and I'll read as fast as I can. Yeah, add a little sass. Okay, so in the heart of town, the Wine Spring Cafe beckoned with the scent of freshly baked Two Rivers Tassies, a beloved local delicacy made with a secret recipe passed down through generations. These miniature pecan pies were a symphony of flavor, their buttery crust cradling not trollic balls, but a sweet filling bursting with toasted pecans and hints of vanilla. Each bite was a journey through the serene landscape of the Two Rivers. Almost done. Evoking memories of crisp autumn days and lazy summer evenings by the riverbank. Visitors from far and wide, thank you over here, flocked to taste the Tassies from Two Rivers, finding comfort and camaraderie amidst the laughter and warmth of the cafe, where every bite of Tassies whispered tales of home. Also, recipe will be found on #WhatEatsWinespringCafe.com
That takes me
soon.
back.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Go hard, enjoy.
Okay, let's, if you haven't started digging in yet, dig in.
It's, part of the challenge of this is not digging in while we're getting the descriptions.
That's true.
Ooh, I'm gonna try hers.
You can eat, yeah. Anyone wants to weigh in, pick up the mic. Sure. Watch the cord, yeah. Okay, we have a special guest here, Tom from Dragon Mount.
Hello, everybody. This is for you guys, too. This isn't just for them. This is for all of you as well.
Hey, dude.
So, I heard that people at this convention like reading and stuff like that, and are fans of stuff about. There's like a book series about like a time that goes in a circle or some nonsense. So a few years ago, I think the last book came out, and Barnes & Noble was offering these backpacks, Memory of Light backpacks.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Tor is super gracious and sent us boxes of like things that apparently you people might be interested in, and they asked us to give them away. So when you guys are done over here, we're going to be over there giving them away for trivia questions. Either come over and stump Dragon Mount, or ask for a trivia question. If you stump us, you get a thing. If you answer our questions right, you get a thing.
Okay, love that. Thanks. We'll see you
All
there.
right, we'll see you over there. And also make sure to follow Kritter and Josh and everybody here, because they're all
I'm
lovely
Wine
human
Spring
beings.
Cafe.
And I am a little jealous of the way Josh's beard is glistening in this beautiful light.
And this is the backpack you said
Right
I
now
could
it's full
have
of
for giving you the
crumbs.
spotlight just now? Did that work? Did it work? Dang.
Okay,
Sometimes you just
I need
never
to dig
know.
in here.
I still love you.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm very surprised to say, I mean, I really thought that it would be terrible, but
Wow.
It actually was a little bit good. No, it was delightful. I had the crust on it like melted in your mouth, just kind of like disintegrated exactly how it's supposed to. It was the perfect amount of sweetness, not too nutty. That was a very, very good tassie. I can't wait to get the recipe from you.
I have one regret. There's no milk.
I am with you on that one. Very nice.
I feel like these are both so perfectly Wheel of Time vibes. Like the fact that it's like fruit and the crust and everything. It's just, I feel like I could easily be in the Two Rivers or in Camelin or in Tarvalin or whatever. So well done to both of you. They're absolutely delicious.
I'm having a whole religious experience right now.
Welcome to the Church of Wine Spring.
It's a church now.
Oh, did you not know you joined yesterday? I mean,
Wow.
This is hard. These are both so good. Beautifully done. I mean, they both look great. You could just look at that and you want to eat it. And
that's what she said.
so good. So good.
You're wearing a mic.
I remembered that.
Well, honestly, I'm glad that this is a hard decision because I would not feel satisfied if I had gone up in a competition against someone who was not worthy of competing against. So,
Wow, aren't you so precious?
And I can say confidently that no matter who wins, we all won. Because, oh, wow. Yeah. Come on. Give it up for Wine Spring and the Watt Cake Lady. Absolutely amazing.
I just don't know what to do with it. They're both so good and beautifully presented. One was a simpler look, the bite-sized simpler look, but that cake, the way that or pie or however the good
Galette.
I learned that word today.
basically apple pie.
Just yes, it is.
Fancy.
I mean, you just saw that and just like your mouth water, and you want to eat it. So wow, but they both have such great textures and flavors, and not to sound audacious or like I know what I'm talking about, but
You do, sir. We can tell.
I mean, really incredible. And again, like you said, I'm not much on. Things can be too sweet.
Yeah.
I am not a too sweet person. Y'all hit it out of the park with all of this on the sweet sides. Making it and the flaky cake and gosh.
Ooh, I am on cloud nine right now. That was they were both. I mean, whoa. It's fine. I'm fine. How are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
I think I saw the face of God. Like, this is amazing. No, no, I like, because like pastry dough is one of those things that's it's real hard to get perfect.
Yes.
And that, especially when you're doing something wet, like a pie where it's got that filling is really wet, and it's real easy to kind of sog it and miss that mark. But that was flaky, and it still had that crumbly texture to it. It was absolutely amazing.
And might I add, still held up after, 4 days?
Yes.
Was it?
It was,
Wow.
It was insane.
That's
Yeah,
professional.
I have to say, I am very impressed with the galette.
Wow.
The texture of that pastry was, you made that homemade. That is not store-bought, right?
No.
I mean, that...
Never.
Store-bought.
No. I mean, let's verify, because
Say those
it is,
evil
I know,
words
I
in my
know.
presence.
Right. Very well done.
And she was saying that, this wasn't that hard. Oh, there's no way. I couldn't do that.
Never in my life.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
it was the texture,
And
formidable,
I do
like
some
I
baking.
said.
I do some cooking, but no.
Okay, so for the people in the audience, if you had to describe the galette, I love that word now, in one word, give me some words. How do we feel about the galette?
Just yell.
Dreamy. That's a melty. Ooh, like melts in your mouth. I love that.
We got some thoughts coming.
Well,
Buttery, well balanced. Okay, I love all of that. What about what is the sandy? What's it called? The one you have?
Tassie. Two Rivers
tassie.
Tassie.
What about the tassie? Any descriptors? One word adjectives? Spicy. Okay. Flavors.
Yeah.
seasonings, spices, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, okay. I only heard that one. Exotic.
Complex. is what it was.
Complex.
Complex.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Good complex.
I'm gonna fall asleep watching this every night.
I think the thing I like most about the Tassie, like if there was one standout aspect of it, is when you get like, especially when you get like pecans and walnuts and things, it's real easy to dry out. It's real easy to get, a mouthful of sand, like tasty sand, but sand. And especially where you had that little crust around the outside, and there was still that moisture inside that was like chewy, nice crispiness on the outside. It was amazing. That was so good. So good.
Like she said, for the days that you guys have,
Yes, it's been a
all
while.
the food has been amazing.
And
We kept it fresh for you guys.
traversing the Georgia humidity, like
Yes.
damn.
Yeah, I will say that with pecan pie and me, we have like a bit of a thing where it's usually too sticky for me. I don't know, like I don't love the texture of pecan pie, and I didn't get that at all. All I got was the delicious flavor, which is why I keep going back to be like, maybe this time it'll be okay. And most of the time I'm like, it's too sticky. But if I could, like, instead of having pecan pie, have those,
Have a Tassie.
I would.
I am a being from
Yeah, you
Georgia, the native here. I am a pecan pie expert. Okay, so a lot of times you can get a little too custardy with pecan pie. That would be a problem. A little sticky or a little runny, right? All of those could be
No
a problem.
runs here.
That was none of that, but it wasn't really a classic pecan pie. But it was again complex. It was a little bit more than what you get with a normal pecan pie. Yeah, both of these are insane. I don't know.
I agree with that completely. So I know Wine Spring, you had some kind of bonus round planned. So maybe while we come up with our tallies, explain.
Yeah, take a moment. And then we're going to do the little bonus round. This is going to be fun because this is participation from the audience. So we have what is this called again?
It's
We have a sound meter set up, and he's going to stand over here and get it. And we want you to just make the most noise, per contestant here. And so we'll start with Penny first. One more time, list out what you made so y'all can remember which ones were hers.
Oh, it's an audience participation.
It's audience participation.
Got
He's going to
it.
show you the meter. We're going to let you write it down, what the meter says. So I'm not in control here, decibel meter. Okay, so for Penny,
Okay, which one do you want me?
just all three.
all.
So,
Okay.
so that the audience, you can remember which ones are hers. Yeah.
Well, are you doing each one separate?
No, just one as a whole.
Total.
One as a whole. Okay, so
Good job.
the figs and mice without the figs, Christini, with the little mouse on the top. That was mine. The apple galette. What's the other one? Oh yeah,
Husbands. Woo! Yeah.
the boob. Yeah,
Yes.
mother's milk in a cup.
Okay, so now on the count of three, if you for however much hype you want to give Penny, cheer at that amount. Okay?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. Calm down, everybody. The highest is 102.6. 102.6, pretty good.
showing.
It only goes up to
showing.
130, I believe. Is that right? So good job, Penny. Very good job. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you cheer for yourself?
Oh shit.
Well, if you didn't, I won't either. So I'll hold back because I can get loud. Okay.
I don't think I did. I think I was watching the meter.
Okay. So.
I'm already judging, so.
Okay, so for Wine Spring Cafe, that was Two Rivers Tassies, Trolloc Balls, and Valens Velvet Volcanoes. So get as loud as you possibly can, please. Thanks.
On 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, whoever that was.
Okay.
It's not as good. It's not as good. She kicked my ass by multiple points. That was 96.7. All right. So you get
You made me lose my horns.
for that you get just an extra point. So it could be our tiebreaker or not. We'll find out. Just one extra point. Yeah.
Okay. So now we.
And you all just broke my heart.
So now we give our scores each judge, or how do you want us to do
Yeah.
this?
So go ahead and total them up, and there should be a little box at the end. And
I see now. Math is hard, but I'll make it.
Yes, I'll hold this, and I'll sing you a lovely tune while we total our scores. We're here at JordanCon. We drink the whole day long. In the evenings we eat all of the food, and it is tasty. Hey, invite me to be on Whose Line Is It Anyway already? Gosh.
Okay, sorry, I did it.
There you go. Gotcha.
Okay, we are going to start with Leroy's dad. He is going to tell us the total scores for each of them that he had, and then we'll add the one to Penny after the fact. So, what did you have for Wine Spring?
So I had 37 for Wine Spring, and I had 37 for Penny.
oh my goodness, this is why we had the tiebreaker.
So
point.
that was
Hopefully it helps.
that extra point will make it 38-37.
Okay, actually, I'm really curious. How did each round go for you?
Okay, so
Oh yes, thank you. I'd love to hear.
first round, the order. Let's go with the order that we ate it. I guess.
Sure.
The candy cookies, Wine Spring won by a point. No, it was a 9-8 score. Okay. The hors d'oeuvres, Penny won it by a point, and we went 9-8. The dessert was 10-10 on both of them. So I couldn't pick a.
These
and they
lovely
were both
votes
perfect.
here. I love it.
So,
Okay, Josh.
All right, here's how mine went. Like I said, I was really worried because that candy cookie round, you both got a 9 from me. That was stunning. It was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Like I said, the flavors, the textures, everything was great. The hors d'oeuvres, we had a bit of a deviation. We got a 9 on the crostini, and I awarded an 8 for the trolloc
It's
ball.
okay. It's perfectly fine.
And it was the
She's a better chef. We
the
understand.
inner texture of the trolloc ball that kind of like I had to work on a little bit, and I was like, okay.
Makes
I
sense.
still
They were a week
loved
old
it,
and air
though.
fried this morning. So
And then it was perfect 10s for the dessert round,
Very nice.
giving Penny a total of 28, and Wine Spring a total of 27.
my heart is breaking. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in order. For the candy and cookie round, I gave they were both awesome, but I gave Penny an 8 and Wine Spring a 9. For the hors d'oeuvres, I gave Penny a 9 and Wine Spring an 8. And I tend to agree with the texture of the chocolate balls, so I'm quite certain that if they were fresh,
Fresh is amazing.
they probably
Very
might have
hard.
been.
Bring leftovers.
That was hard. That was
Very hard to bring back.
I mean,
Not concerned though.
to me, the deal with the trolloc balls is, again, sausage balls. I have a very strong opinion on. I like it a little less bready, and that's where that was the only thing that knocked it on that.
Okay, that's totally fair.
Please keep beating me up in front of everyone. Thank you.
No, they were good.
Love it.
They were an 8. And I will. I'm so happy I tried them, and I will absolutely make them in the future. As far as the desserts, I already forgot the word that I learned today.
Galette.
The galette was magnificent. Like I felt like I was
Hands
at
down.
like a fancy French bakery. Like the crust was perfect, and I love a good crust. I don't usually go for like cobbler without ice cream or a ton of whipped cream. This I would eat any day of the week, like no problem. As I mentioned, the pecan. Tassie.
New words for everyone
I'm
today.
so sorry. Names escape me. It was the flavor, was just magnificent. I haven't eaten any. It was anyway. So they both got 10s. I want all of them again multiple times, and so we went with it was 27-27, and then Penny got the bonus point.
There we go. Penny's the winner by how many points total? I think like 3 or 3. Is that 3 total? That is hers. Yay! Yes! Show it to the camera.
I think
Yeah.
it's 2 points.
2 points.
2 points.
Good job.
Let's
Good job.
say
Good job.
this about the
Closest of margins.
the ganache. It would have won it in and of itself if it had been a hot one. If this was a competition and you'd had it fresh out of the oven, that thing would have just won the whole thing.
That's the mother's milk in a cup? Is that what we're known?
No, the galette.
Oh,
yes.
the galette.
I mean, if that was warm out of the oven, there would have been no competition. I mean, that was insane. But your pecan thing could have won it by itself as well.
Well, thank you.
If it had to pecan it, because that was such a great party, little favorite thing. It would be so good. Yeah, excellent.
I would have been in trouble. I'd be in trouble at any party that those were available. I just keep going back, being like, "Sorry guys, I'm just gonna eat all of these now."
Crazy flavor just makes you want to eat more.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so it. Oh, there we go.
Wonderful
Sportsmanship.
Give it up again.
Good. And you get to take this
Give it up
home.
again for these competitors. They're
JordanCon
amazing.
2024 Will and Chill Taste Off Champion #1. Can't
So-
wait to see who challenges me for next year, because you're not going to win next year.
Yeah, thank you so much, Penny and Winespring both. The food was amazing. The experience was great. I love the little banter leading up to the stream.
Oh my goodness, so fun.
And we have 10 minutes left before the end of the stream. I think keeping it a nice clean hour makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
So if y'all don't mind, I'm thinking we can just talk about JordanCon a little bit for the last 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, so I think I'm going to
Is that where we
start
are?
with Josh, and then we will dismiss him so that somebody can come and sit in his place. Okay, so Josh, best part about JordanCon this year?
Best part about JordanCon this year, hands down, has been able to interact with Guy Roberts. Look, there's the standard answer of it's the people. We keep coming back. We keep coming back home to see our family and have a great time with people that we've bonded over these books with. But when Guy Roberts showed up, and Guy Roberts, who's been himself a fan of the books for decades now, just seeing that and interacting with him and seeing what a great person he is, and even some of the complaints I got to hear behind the scenes. Amazing. It was fun. Not complaints about the JordanCon. Complaints about like things in the books and the culture and stuff. JordanCon's been amazing.
Good.
Everything's great.
Clarification.
But it was a lot of
Spill
fun.
the
I will.
tea
I will.
later.
We'll have some tea later. But yeah, no, it's been absolutely amazing. And for me, the best part has been seeing Guy Roberts. And I got to bring two of my favorite people with me this year for their first time at JordanCon. And it was absolutely amazing and loved it.
Awesome. So if they're interested, will you go recruit one of them while I ask him how his JordanCon is and maybe trade seats? So what was your favorite part about JordanCon? And if it's the exact same thing, then maybe come up with something different.
Kritter is a great host on panels, gotta say. But of course, it's fun. It's fun to see people like Kritter. It's fun to see the people I've seen online that that do so much great work for this fandom. And I read the books years ago. I've been a big fan for years. When the TV show came out, it made me want to go and look and see what the fandom was like. I really didn't know, and wow, and it's just it's the creators like the Black Tower, like Will and Chill, and all the people that create so much. I can't start listing people because I'm going to leave somebody, but it's fantastic. And then JordanCon itself, I came here by myself 3 years ago and just fell in love. And It was just amazing that this was in my backyard. I didn't even know it, for one thing, and that it was such a friendly, warm place. You get great discussions, and it feels like we're all here to have fun, and we're in it together. And you don't get that in a lot of places, and not even a lot of cons. And this is one of the best fandoms there is. So.
Agreed. Can't agree more. You can stay. We just need this spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you earn this spot.
You're locked in.
So JordanCon first timer.
First time.
What's your name?
I'm Eamon. I'm the other geek of two geeks, the better looking one, obviously. So yeah, first time at JordanCon. I'm actually not even a book reader. I've only seen the show, but I've been hearing Josh complain about him for years.
Show only.
So
Love that.
I'm a show only at this point. They're slowly breaking me down. I'll probably have the books read at some point.
Okay.
But it's been an amazing experience. I love it so much. especially finally getting to meet everybody that I've been interacting online with for the last year and a half now. And just the people here have been awesome and amazing. I've loved it so much. It's been a great experience.
What's your handle on? Are you on X?
I am not on X.
You're on X,
Well, our 2 Geeks is on X.
Okay.
That's the only expense. So 2 Geeks, 1 mic, the 2G33K, not
Okay, everyone check it out.
E. So yeah, go on there, check out 2 Geeks. Loving it.
Okay. Thank you so much. You are dismissed. We appreciate you being here. I like your outfit, by the way, too. Also,
Yes.
you helped us a lot. Would you like to come talk about JordanCon? Thank you for your help distributing. How many JordanCons have you attended, and what's your favorite part about it, whether it's this year or just in general?
I've been to every JordanCon except for the first one.
Wow. OG right here.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I call it my chosen family. So we do a lot of volunteering. Then you sort of go from volunteering to staff, and then to, being part of it. It's like a family. Everybody come, and it's like lots of hugs, and just having a great time. I can't. This is my favorite. It's the best.
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
Yeah,
that
that
is
just
so
warmed
awesome.
my heart.
Like,
Yay.
nobody cry. It's fine. We're
Yeah.
fine. No big deal.
Maine now. I grew up in New York City.
Wow. Very cool.
Okay. Do you have a favorite character in the books?
Matt.
Matt. He's well. You got the hat. I mean,
The hat
It's a
and the
classic.
tiara, I think, right? You got both. It works.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a lot of fun. So I recommend anybody to come to this because it's a welcoming community.
Yes.
And did you share your name? I missed it.
Patrick Mins.
Patrick Mins, everybody, a
Mins.
JordanCon almost OG. I think that's a round of
I think that's
applause
definitely
waiting to happen for
OG.
sure. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you.
Yay.
Anybody
else
else want to
come
come
say hey?
up? Plug anything? Talk about anything?
We see y'all thinking about it. That 3 troublemakers right there.
Yeah, back there in the back. We've got some Ashaman back
All
here.
right.
Okay, there we go. Watch. Okay. Woo! Okay, so you are heavily involved in what's known as the Black Tower, right?
Yes.
Did you found it? I feel like you always sorry, I don't know anything about it. You carried the flag last night. That felt like a kind of an important part of it. Can you explain what the Black Tower is?
Yes, blacktower.net is a Facebook group for the Black Tower, Ashaman, for the Wheel of Time fandom here at JordanCon and founded here in JordanCon.
Woo.
Proud right now to be sitting on a couch with 3 of our dedicated, newest one, Wine Spring last night, Penny and Michael.
Woo.
Also, Josh is a full Ashaman who was up here from the blacktower.con. Larry's a full Ashaman, made it last night. And of course, Howard and Patrick, also full Ashaman.
Nice.
We get together here, and it also WatCon, we go there too. But we do have a ceremony that we perform to raise you to dedicated. Just like in the books, you start out as a soldier, then you become dedicated, and then we go for community service to conventions, military service, personal struggles in your own life. Ashamen are here to serve. And as you saw today, they both served, and the audience won.
Very true.
Nicely said.
Have you been coming to JordanCon a long time, and what's your favorite part?
Yeah. 9 times. This is my 9th JordanCon. Came and I didn't know a lick of anything. Stayed the Overflow Hotel. Didn't know there was opening ceremonies. Missed a bunch, but have enjoyed coming back every year. And you know what the best part is? When we're all sitting around like this, talking to each other about the fandom and about our love for each other. I've gained so many friends over the years that I never knew I needed and never knew I had.
Aw, that's amazing.
And their cosplay is awesome. They
Yes.
look great, and they're always very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
They're always you find them at the front desk most of the time, helping
It's
people
not a
check
cosplay.
Oh,
It's
I'm
an
sorry.
official uniform.
It's real life.
Not to be
not a
insulted.
cosplay.
Sorry.
Everything else is cosplay, but not our Ashaman.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I'm also actually Moraine. No. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Jeez, I'm kidding. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. Does anybody else want to come hang out with us for a second? No. London? No.
I mean, I'm
you
about
good?
to call out London.
Do you want to come talk to us for a little bit? Is this your first JordanCon? Do you want to talk about it or no? Okay.
Come on, London.
We've got another first timer here, and this might be our last one, and then we'll call it a day.
I fell. Hi.
London was at WatCon for the first time last year.
Yes.
And this is her first year at JordanCon. How are you enjoying JordanCon?
Very much.
Yeah?
Yes.
What's your favorite part?
I like hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
Well, because I didn't know that I didn't know until like 2020 that I had any friends that read the Wheel of Time, and then I started tweeting about it, and then that's how I ended up here, and seeing people that are like mostly on my computer or whatever in real life is really fun. Yeah.
Internet friends becoming IRL friends is a really fun experience.
And I mean, I got in a shouting match in a hotel room over the Aiel the other night, and that was really fun. Like in a good way. It was like the good, like voices were raised, but nobody's actually mad, sort of thing. And
just
I'm like,
passionate,
you won, right?
Yeah. I win.
You won.
things.
that's the vibe I got from that. You won.
I'm a winner.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so being around fellow
I'm not
friends.
today.
Did you have something? You looked like you were going to say something. No, okay.
Yeah, and just being able to like talk about like something that I love with other people that love the thing that I love, because for the most part, I'm alone in this thing that I love,
Yeah.
and so that's really fun.
It's funny that you actually got your start on Twitter, because during the pandemic, I was doing a Wheel of Time reread, and I started like kind of live tweeting it, and that's how Twitter of Time sucked me in, and that was
They
like the
find
beginning of an era.
Yeah,
they
if you
do.
just mention, hey, so I'm rereading the Wheel of Time, because I started a reread in 2020, and I was like, I'm rereading the Wheel of Time, and I actually suggest people, like, if you have time, we're locked in your house, and all of a sudden Twitter of Time is like, Wheel of Time, and I'm like,
welcome, we love you.
it's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's very much like one of us.
Best description ever. Yes.
Okay, so I think. Did you have?
No,
You can stay with us while we roll the tape or whatever you want to say. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came and watched. I know we had to bribe you, but I still appreciate the fact that you showed up. It made for a lively live stream, and we appreciate your cheering and willingness to participate in that. Congratulations again to Penny for her victory.
Show us your trophy.
Wave the trophy one more time.
Yeah.
Very well earned. They did a lot of work for that.
I should have gotten a point for bringing the trophy.
You should have gotten a point for it. You should have thought of that. You should have thought of that.
Like scoring cars and everything.
Yeah. It was very well prepared. Thank you so much, Mr. Winespring, for all of your help. I know you helped distribute and everything, and I know you helped her. Our amazing guests, I already said thank you. Thank you for winning the auction and actually bidding on our mug.
Great job, Tavern.
A one-of-a-kind mug. We'll see
Yeah.
if we bring it back next year. I think we will.
All right, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Did I get a sticker for my fandom cover?
Oh, I have a sticker for you. I've got a sticker for
I
you.
need one for my fandom cover.
Okay. Well, before you leave,
That's
let me
very
give it to you. Okay. Well, that is going to be it for us. Thank you, everyone, for being here, and have an amazing rest of JordanCon, even though we're pretty much almost done. Safe travels, everybody.
Yay!
Okay. Carry on, team.
Thank you for having me.
Well,
This
thank
was
you
fun.
for. Ooh, nice.
I love the bite, like right.
Oh, good. I had so much fun doing that.
What was that?
Oh, as long
Thank
as it
you.
wasn't the computer
Thank you so
or
much
something
for
like that.
getting it and bidding and everything. We were like, has anybody bid yet? Not yet.
Yeah, I had to outbid somebody. Somebody was coming at me.